Hello everyone, welcome to another daily vlog on my continuing journey of making my very own web comic. And today is going to be interesting. I'm going to see how much money I have for some coffee creamer. We're going to make some coffee. Today's going to be like a cozy, comfy, normal drawing day at my house. I may go out, and if I do, you're coming with me. But the main goal is to get coffee creamer for coffee because I'm a sweet addict. Like, I'm a sweet guy because I like creamer in my coffee. I know, I'm cheating. You need to drink coffee black. Okay, that's what you like. I like my coffee sweet. I need creamer. You're coming with me to get the coffee creamer. We're coming back home and we're gonna see what we can do with some art on continuing how to draw cool stuff on my book that I showed off in the two videos already. And I might have to start drawing anime. So I had a beginner anime book for beginners at the same time. So I'm not only drawing like how to draw cool stuff in order to get better at drawing, but I want to get into drawing like manga and anime type characters and environments and stuff like that. So we're gonna be going into that, dabbling with that, and I'm gonna be working digital and traditional. Mostly digital today because I want to kind of go traditional, digital, so that I can get better overall when it comes to art. But in particular, digital is kind of gonna be my forte because I do like working on digital. I don't like spending so much money on pencils and crayons and all that stuff, but I will do traditional art as well because I do like to get pencils and pens in here and stuff. But wait, didn't you just say you don't like any traditional? I like traditional artwork. It's just I like to go back and forth. And for me, the easier solution is digital. Traditional seems a little bit edgy, but I do like traditional. But okay, so let's see how much money I have in my wallet. There's cha-ching, some cashy. Here's some cash. It's raining cash everywhere. So I have a couple of dollars, and quarters. Well, I'm looking for a substitute creamer. Yeah, a substitute creamer. I can go right now to pick up some coffee creamer, which I will, but desperate times cause for desperate measures. In this case, I'm gonna make my own coffee creamer for my coffee to enjoy this fine morning. I don't have to wait till 1 p.m. to get it. And I'm gonna do it with some milk, some whipped cream, and stir it together, and then you got some coffee creamer. So here we are, some whipped cream, some milk, abracadabra, make me a cup in midair. There is a cup. Now time for the pour of the milk. Some coffee. Here we go. Put it inside, close it, put this underneath here and press the button. I think Chef Gordon Ramsay will be proud of me. It's alive! The coffee's alive! Mix the coffee and the milk together. Time for the whipped cream. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, and then here you go. Oh no, man, no! And then hurry up and, oh my gosh, this is a mess. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I'm killing the coffee. I'm killing the coffee. My gosh. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Look at this thing. Oh man. All right, time to mix the whipped cream with the milk and the coffee. Okay, time for the taste test. I mean, some people might like this, but I still miss my coffee creamer. This is like dollar value sweet coffee right here. And this is what it is. Maybe I need to put some more whipped cream. I think I put a lot of whipped cream already, but I think I'm just addicted to the coffee creamer. Okay, here's the trick. So you don't mix the whipped cream in the coffee. You actually leave it on the top like that, and then you sip it. Just a little bit better. Still miss the coffee creamer, but it helps just a little bit. I mean, again, this is for people that love I need a little bit of sugar and they can enjoy the coffee. And then some people, they love it black anyways. This is like perfect for you guys that love coffee black, because it really isn't that much sugar at all. But this is like, you're moving up in the world. So while I was drinking my very horrible coffee, I started working on some digital drawings. I worked on this little cat, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get good at creating shapes and then coloring and blending the colors together. And like tan white is like interesting color because it's not white, it's still like a cream, and a cream is like almost like a yellow mustard, but it's away from that color. So I wanted the fur to look tan, but white, tan white. So it was a little challenging at first, trying to get all the hairs correctly. I kind of already did some shapes already to create like the yellow effects, to create like the highlights and then darken some of the areas later on. And then I blended it together, put it all together, and there is my very own manga cat. So after that, I stopped by a boba place called QT Boba, but I don't drink boba. But I got some food and blended smoothie shake blend thing. All right, so here we go. I got a straw, a thick one, at the boba shop. It's like the Q boba, something like that. Cutie boba, something like that. And then I got the I'm gonna punch this in here. See if I can. There we go. Then you got there's an Oreo inside there, and I got the Oreo cookies and cream blended shake. And that's the place called QT Boba and Food. And it says there, stay beautiful. And then I got myself some popcorn chicken with some ranch. Popcorn chicken. Pretty good. Very acceptable for popcorn chicken. They did okay. Actually, there's like an aftertaste that tastes like victory. And I congratulate them on their victory win with the popcorn chicken. Trying the Oreo cookies and cream blended smoothie shake. Right here, it has the two cutie bobas right there. And this isn't a boba, it's just a blended drink smoothie shake. I'm not a fan of boba. I know a lot of people do like boba. My sister loves boba, but every now and then I go what's blended. And you know, if I'm offered boba, I'm not picky. I'll drink it, but it's not my favorite thing. The final Oreo of my Oreo cookies and cream blended smoothie shake. Well, that meal was delicious. The popcorn chicken was pretty garlicky. It had a bit of garlic, but it was pretty good. The Oreo shake, um, it was good until after a while it started melting, and the combination of whatever the milk and the cream and the Oreo together, just the aftertaste wasn't. I think I would prefer, if you get it, to eat it as fast as you can, within a certain, like, maybe 30-40 minutes. It's not something to like leave for a while and then keep drinking and take your time. It's something to drink as you go, basically, because after a while the flavor, just the Oreo cookie cream flavor, is gone, and it's all just watered ice with milk, basically. The start of it was pretty good. Like, the start of it felt like it tasted like a good creamy Oreo smoothie, and it blended together very well. But it was after that made it, and then it made like the popcorn chicken, like the combination of those two made the popcorn chicken a little bit, like leaving like a tangy aftertaste, because I think it was like the Oreo and the cream and then the popcorn chicken, drinking it together. I would recommend, when you eat popcorn chicken, to drink it with like a Sprite or an orange soda. It would actually reduce like the flavor, it will overpower the flavor, but it won't make it too crazy. Like, it won't make it so weird tasting, like tangy taste. It will taste pretty good with the good combinations of the soda and or even with water. Water would do the job. Water and popcorn chicken, it will work. Note to self: this right here is not an eraser. I use this to try and erase some of the work I did on the how to draw cool stuff. And it's not an eraser. What this is basically, it erases certain parts of the drawing. Like, you go like this, and it erases part of the drawing, not completely, but it fades it, almost like an opacity. And then what that does is, especially if you're drawing with sketches, like sketching like with a pencil, what you do is you go like this on paper, basically, and it just gives an opacity to the page, and you ink it over. It basically helps you to ink and also to paint and color whatever you're doing, whether it's backgrounds or characters and stuff like that. This is not an eraser, okay? This is an eraser, okay? This right here is an eraser, all right? Eraser? Not eraser. No, for erasing. Yes, for erasing. Today, I'm gonna be using this book, Manga for Beginners. Since I am making a web comic, the best approach would be to try and make manga. Even though it's more like manhwa, which is more of a Korean title for making comics, basically. Manga is Japanese, but it's like a blend, US and Korean comics molded together, blended together to create web comics. So using the Manga for Beginners, I drew a couple of things. I drew a puppy, and I feel like I was being a little bit confident in this digital drawing. I really liked the backgrounds. They looked really good. And then I went on to draw a chip mouse. And this one was interesting because it was gray. It was a gray color, but I needed to find a way to blend the gray with the dark gray to create highlights of gray. But it turned out okay towards the end, and eventually it came out great for what it is. And then I did a chipmunk. This one was interesting. I really liked the white fur, and putting in some orange color and some blue eyes, a red background. It came out pretty okay. And then I did a drawing of a bunny, and the hard part really was the fur for me. The golden highlights were interesting. I really liked the shade, but in the end, I did a good job. And then finally, I did a turtle. I didn't do really that well with these manga looking creatures, but I got more confident and bold learning about blending colors and shapes and creatures. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a little nap. Hello, it's the next day. Yesterday was Thursday, today is Friday, and I'm gonna go to my stepsister's quinceanera, and you guys are going with me. As I mentioned earlier in the video, wherever I go, you're gonna go with me. And yeah, I wasn't able to film inside the boba tea thing, but I did do like a little photo, and then I did like an after shoot filming of what I got to eat there. But the hunt continues for some coffee creamer. I will get a coffee creamer by the end of today. If not today, I will eventually. This is like an Indiana Jones adventure, baby. Okay, second attempt at making substitute coffee creamer for my coffee this morning. It is a Friday. I think it's October 3rd. And I borrowed some sugar from my neighbor. And we're gonna use the sugar and whipping cream that we used yesterday to make some coffee creamer. But we're still gonna get coffee creamer, okay? We're still gonna buy coffee creamer. Being heavy whipped cream, sugar, and a cup that I'm gonna put under my coffee Keurig. Do this. One, two, three. There we go. Just like that. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Shake it. Just shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Here it is. Oh, get in there. Get in there. Okay, time for the taste test. Let's see how this tastes. That my substitute coffee creamer with sugar, whipped cream, and coffee. Mix them together to make my own coffee creamer. Wow, added to like a double take. Okay, I think I put a little bit too much sugar. I think maybe just one of those spoons of sugar makes the medicine go down really well. Okay, it's a little bit dark right here in the video footage, but I just wanted to go ahead and say, hey, I'm gonna go start heading out to my stepsister's quinceanera with my dad. We're gonna go to a hotel, and then from the hotel we're gonna go, because we got some tables, some white tables, like 6 tables in the back of a truck with water bottles and beer bottles and drinks, party drinks, and spark plugs, just in case someone's car battery dies. And yeah, so we have all that in a red truck. We're gonna go over to the place, and I'm gonna do a couple of video shots, maybe some photos here and there, talk over the photos and stuff. I don't want to reveal too much of the video cut off because I'm using my phone and my dad was calling me, so this is just a continuation of the last footage, whatever, but it's all gonna be tied together, so it's not gonna seem anything. But anyways, so we're gonna go on and head over to the hotel. Okay, so we just stopped by to pick up some tablecloths for the tables for the quinceañera, and we're on our way to the quinceañera. Well, we're gonna drop off the tables, and then we're gonna go over to the house. There's gonna be a photographer there to take pictures, and then from that we're gonna go to the actual river walk, which is like a little river walk country place. They're gonna do photos there. So yeah. This is the early part of the quinceañera where it's going to take place. It's going to be like the event center where it's all taking place, and it's going to be really, really cool and looking extravagant. So because I wasn't dressed up for the occasion, I ended up dressing up at the event center, and you know, I look okay, I look decent, but it's not about me today. So the photographer took pictures of my stepsister, and then we headed out to McDonald's after. Okay, so we just finished eating our McDonald's meal, and we have some catering stuff. This is frijoles, meaning these are beans. More beans right here. And then back here we have 2 pastas right here, and then rice. Yep, it's definitely quinceañera, right? So we ended up taking a bunch of photos for my stepsister and my stepmom, my dad, and it took literally 2 hours. We went to a nice little place called the River Walk. There's a nice little bridge. There's a bunch of ducks, trees. It was beautiful. It was cool. And unfortunately, she was suffering. She was standing for 2 hours, and she was wearing this huge dress, as you saw in the photo, and she was walking around with this thing. It was heating her up. It was a lot of work. It was like wearing 100-pound weights for 2 hours. It was a lot for a 15-year-old girl. But she pulled through, and the photos came out nice. But yeah, let's keep going. But they brought the cake. The tables and chairs were set up, and the chandelier up top looked great. The DJ arrived, and it was like Dance Dance Revolution all over the place with the music. We ate some delicious birria and Mexican dishes. It was awesome. The quinceañera danced with everyone. She was like a princess. There was a lot of dancing. And of course, my favorite part, the cake. And you know something? I had my cake too and ate it. We are at the hotel right now. We're done with the quinceañera, the party, everything. And I still need to get myself some coffee creamer. But in the morning, I'm gonna go to at 6 or 7 breakfast. Complimentary to the hotel we are staying at. I can't wait for breakfast, but I still need coffee creamer, so we'll see. Okay, it's morning. It is 8:30. I'm late to get breakfast. My dad is a heavy sleeper during the weekends, so he's sleeping in till 12. I need breakfast. So I'm gonna go down as fast as I can to the breakfast area and get some breakfast and bring him some coffee. Okay, that was one request, to get some coffee. I got some coffee creamer right here, but they're not my coffee creamers. But I'm gonna make what I can with this. I got myself some morning breakfast, complimentary to the hotel we're at. Okay, so I have nappy, messy hair. I just woke up really late, actually. It turns out that
breakfast is from 6 to 9, and I woke up at 8:30, and I didn't realize that I was going to be late until my alarm went on to go feed my dogs. I usually not feed my dogs. I usually water the plants by 8:30. I usually get up at 6, water all the plants, and by 8:30, that's usually when I would stop watering the plants and do other work outside around the house. And so that's basically what I did, right? So the alarm clock went on at 8:30, and I realized, oh shoot, I need to get some breakfast, or else they're gonna be closed. Because my dad, he can go out without breakfast. He doesn't need to eat breakfast. He can eat brunch if he wanted to. But me, I'm a breakfast lover, so I need to have breakfast. So I had to, muster up all like zombie with crazy hair and nappy hair and get some breakfast. So that's what happened.
Okay, so I came to pick up some coffee for my dad, and this is his request. So hopefully he enjoys his coffee. Okay, so I am back home now, and got everything settled, and I'm gonna do a couple of chores, and then I'm gonna go ahead and finally get my coffee creamer. It's been already 3 days, right? Oh yeah, 3 days. But now it's time to draw some more manga animals. So the next thing I ended up drawing was a deer, and I really liked the fur. I really liked this one. Very calming, very chilled drawing. It felt like it was a nice, pleasant. Maybe it was the whole quinceanera thing and coming back to drawing. Then I did a unicorn. The unicorn was interesting. I feel like I still have a lot to learn when it comes to like blending colors and all that stuff, but it turned out okay. I did love the purple background though. But after the drawing, something magical happened. I finally got my coffee creamer. See you next time. Bye.